I would like to take you on a strange journey. We have been working on our Halloween episode, and we are in the home stretch, aren't we, Miss Mittens? Boy, Miss Mittens hasn't done anything actually, but my gosh, Aaron has slept maybe 2 minutes in the past 5 days. He has been burning the midnight oil. In fact, Aaron's clinically dead. Every morning we have to exhume him, pour 6 energy drinks over him, and then start him with a car battery. And I'm not even sure Aaron is actually there behind the camera. He is stirring.
We'll give credit. Miss Mittens did actually do some stunt work over the last 2 weeks.
It was a rough week.
Yeah.
Last week was pretty rough for Miss Mittens.
Yeah.
That is true. She did do some unplanned stunt work. But she's looking good now, and she's taking it easy. But the rest of us are not taking it easy. We've been working really, really hard on this Halloween episode. We're calling it a spectacular, a spooktacular, if you will, a spooktacular. We're putting everything into this, and we hope that you appreciate it. The only problem with that is that everything else in our lives has been falling apart. And one of the things that has been suffering is our orders. A lot of the stuff is on back order, and we apologize for anybody who is waiting for items. Specifically, our backers for the last episode, the Peking Kong. This is the final product. I don't know if you can see that, but this is what Visitants will look like as well. It is all approved.
Have Cogorella on the cover?
Yeah. Well, it won't have Cogorella on the cover. It will be a Blu-ray, Aaron. I'm just saying it will look like this will be this sort of thing. And it'll come, the backer version will come also with a DVD and a little poster.
I was just joking because you're like, it's going to look like this.
No, it won't look like this, of course. It won't be Peking Kong. It'll be a totally different movie.
Hell with it. Just instead of the other one. I'm too tired to make them a Blu-ray.
All right. Anyway, what usually happens is there's a 6-point inspection. I usually look it over for the artwork and everything and the printing, and Aaron puts it in his computer and make sure it plays on your Blu-ray player or your computer.
And PlayStation, I check it on the video game systems too.
Aaron plays it on his PlayStation, and then he just plays the PlayStation. But we want to make sure that we're sending you something that actually works and is of quality that we would want in our collection, and then we say, okay, guys, make the rest of them. So now that we're waiting for, as soon as they come in the mail from the manufacturer, we will forward them to you with an autographed and with a special note from Mr. Lobo personally, because we really appreciate you backing. We really cannot do this without you. It's really just Mr. Lobo and you. So we really, really do need you on these episodes. Speaking of episodes, the current episode, this was the last one, the current one is RetroCon. RetroCon will have a Blu-ray also, but we cannot lock that Blu-ray because we're still trying to figure out all the names of the people who are at the con, or as much as possible. We really want to get Grimlock because he's kind of a pivotal character in our storyline. So we have to find out who that cosplayer was, get their real name or their cosplay name, and credit them in the episode before we lock that Blu-ray. I think that's the right thing to do. So please, we appreciate your patience on the Blu-ray for the RetroCon episode.
But yeah, if you have any idea who this is, shoot one of us a message.
Wanted. Yes, if you for questioning, if you have any idea who Grimlock was, the guy in the Grimlock costume at RetroCon, please tell us. We want to credit them, include them, thank them. We'll definitely give them at least a free Blu-ray, if not some other bribes. So that's important. That's important. For if you have any questions about any of our current releases, because we have these ones that are in production, but we also have all the ones that have come out. Eye Creatures 1, Return of the Eye Creatures, Super Turtle Destroys the Universe, Return of the Vampire Strikes Back, and Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things. All of those Blu-rays have come out. All of the backers should have those Blu-rays. We have sent them all out. If you didn't get your Blu-ray or your backer Blu-ray, please contact us so that we can get that all straight. But those ones are all out and can be ordered. And the standard version of the Peking Kong Blu-ray can be ordered. The same with the standard version of the RetroCon episode. Those can be pre-ordered. You just won't get them until after all the backers get theirs first. Speaking of backers, we have a backer offer that is currently on for our Halloween episode. This is one of our most ambitious episodes. We put many shooting days in it, many production days, the many effect shots in this episode. You're going to want your name on this. You're going to be able to tell your kids, look what I did. You want to tell your mom and dad, Mom, Dad, you can be proud of me now. I did this. I'm an associate producer. So we will put you in the credits, just like we did with all the others, put you in the IMDb, so you'll be a Hollywood big shot for the whole world to see. Associate producer, Cinema Insomnia. If you go to osi74.square.site and look up Visitants, or you can go to cinemainsomnia.com, it's right there on the front page, Visitants. That's our Halloween episode. You definitely want to be a backer. And if you're on the fence, if you think, I don't know if I want to back it, I just backed the RetroCon episode, maybe it's a little too soon to jump on another one, I think you're going to kick yourself if you don't jump on. I don't want to be too presumptuous, but I think what do you think this means? Yeah, you're gonna really kick yourself if you don't jump on Visitants. It's also extra important that this episode gets backing because we have to share the proceeds with the director. This is not a public domain movie. We're paying a license to show the film. We're paying a royalty on every Blu-ray sold to the director, and when it plays in the Twitch, we have to pay a royalty. So this is not a there's more expense in this episode than any of the episodes we've done easily so far this year. So I could yammer on and on about the virtues of why you should back the episode, but honestly, somehow, a good story for another time. Somehow, Aaron cut a trailer for this episode. Somehow, in all the copious spare time that Aaron has made a trailer for the episode that he's also editing right now.
I spent 20 hours on an effect shot yesterday and then threw together a trailer after the shot was done. Because the shots in the trailer.
While you were sleeping, Aaron was doing all of that. So we're gonna watch the trailer for the new. I'm excited to see it. This is the trailer for the brand new episode that premieres this Saturday. Cinema Insomnia, The Visitants.
Exeter was stranded when the saucer landed. The visitants are friends. Saw Lubbock's ray gun shoot right through his sauna suit. It seems we all get burned in the end. When those jerks from the start fight kids in classic cars, spotlight their tourist welfare your hide. Put on your golden pants, they're gonna love you in France. Give hobgoblins one more try. Midnight movie, low budget feature. Rick Sloan directs, a rubber creature. See good girls fighting, Vice Academy, Mary Warren of stars in Blood Theater Part 3. Whoa. Midnight movie, 2-day rental video. I wanna show. Midnight movie, 2-day rental video. I wanna show. Ha ha. A midnight movie, 2-day rental video.
Holy cats! Oh my gosh! I mean, I'm like emotionally overwhelmed by that. I am really just almost verklempt. I mean, that is just like too much. I was a little bit excited about the Halloween special before, but now I'm like through the roof excited. Even Miss Mittens is excited about this episode, and she doesn't get excited about anything. You know, she jumped in a couple of places in that, and maybe that's PSD, but you know, she still jumped. My gosh, that's the Visitants episode. If you want to be an associate producer, you please jump on it. And also, on a more personal note, this is Aaron's birthday week, and he has put in a disgusting amount of hours. I mean, we can't afford to pay him what he's worth. We were talking about maybe taking him out for ice cream after the whole thing was over. But if you're feeling extra generous, or maybe you're like Thomas Reed and you understand a lot of what happens behind the scenes in a movie and all of the editing and the miserable tedium of doing special effects and editing, maybe you might want to give Aaron a little birthday love, you know? Maybe just say happy birthday, but maybe check out his Amazon wish list. And Aaron's got expensive taste, but there might be something on there you might want to...
There's some cheap stuff on there. I think the cheapest thing's $7.
Okay, so you might want to get Aaron. You don't have to go for the pork chop sandwiches figure, but you know, so there might be something on there you might feel like that a totemistic thing to say happy birthday, Aaron. And so because Aaron deserves a medal after that. I mean, I am so excited to see the rest of this episode now, and I mean, we worked on it. So,
yeah, 'cause you haven't even got to watch it yet.
No.
Yeah, I'm the only one who's seen it.
Aaron is the only one who's really seen it. So, you know, and that brings me to my final point tonight. Come watch us with it on Saturday. When, you know, we worked really hard on this. And we had you in mind the whole time. In fact, you Insomniacs are featured throughout the episode. We asked you to submit your videos, and also please stop submitting videos. But
deadline passed, and they just kept coming in.
Yeah, but we asked you to submit videos. We picked some of our favorites. We had to just sort of randomly, you know, we got so many good ones that we really just had to, at a certain point, just randomly pick some of them from the top tier. But we, so you're part of this episode, we're part of this episode, a lot of you are backing this episode. I know you have a lot of choices on Saturday night, you know. I know that I'm not the only horror host, and I'm only your third favorite horror host. But this Saturday, you get the opportunity to watch this live with us, live with Mr. Lobo. I'm going to be here in the studio, presenting our new episode. I'll be in the chat with you. It would be great to have you there Saturday night for the premiere of The Visitants, especially you Insomniacs. If you can just drop in, that would be great. If you can't make it to the Twitch on Saturday night, it's going up on YouTube. It's going up on the Roku channel, OSI74. It's going on the OSI74.com website. I think Aaron is just going to just leave copies of it hidden in bushes in neighborhoods across the country. There's so many ways you can watch.
Well, they can always buy a Blu-ray of it.
You can buy the Blu-ray and you'll get it. So if you can't watch it with Mr. Lobo Saturday night, please watch it. You can watch it on Sunday. You can watch it on Halloween night. Mr. Lobo is getting a phone call, so I'm going to say goodbye. Thanks for watching, and happy Halloween. Miss Mittens, is that your phone?